Coming up right next is good news across Africa. Don't go away.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
All right.
Well, starting from Nigeria, there's something innovative that the Bank Nigeria has done, and they have introduced money transfers via SMS and WhatsApp, and then you can also say emails.
Oh, right. Send money using SMS. Interesting.
Well, this was something they looked towards doing to curb the spread of the COVID-19 and to ensure that there was more convenience as people were staying home and then, social distancing due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So once you're self-isolated, you only have your phone or your computer, whatever digital device you keep around you.
Okay.
Now, if people around you, family or friends, need help or need assistance and you have to send money to them, the new features that they've added onto their mobile application enables it that you can just send them money through WhatsApp or through SMS.
Okay, good. Now, this happens only in Nigeria or across?
Yes, this so far is
In
done
Nigeria.
in Nigeria, but I believe it's going to be rolled out because EcoBank is a Pan-African bank
Pan-African
that
bank,
is
true.
operating in about 36 African countries.
Super.
So I think going forward, it'll be a good thing that they can do.
Yeah,
Now, one
yeah,
thing they have to do first is you're going to receive the web link that will be sent to the phone as an SMS.
Okay.
Either an SMS or a web link or a WhatsApp message.
Right.
Then you click on it and then you choose the bank and you provide your account number that you prefer.
Okay.
Then you submit the request. Now, immediately the sender's account, the one who's taking, will be credited.
Right. Okay.
So this makes it very easy for people everywhere. And I think especially in this time that you can't necessarily just walk up to a bank. It's not safe handling physical cash.
That's true.
I think this in the form of money transfer is super important. Also, the process being very simple.
Very easy and simple. Good news, you ask me.
Well, moving on, we're looking at Algeria, where there's an NGO that has created a committee to protect prisoners after rape claims.
Okay.
Now, there's this issue. I don't think, some people may be new to abuse of prisoners, but then it's something that exists. So once you have certain prisoners being abused, then this claim is like, it's really disturbing. But the Committee to Fight Against Abuse of Prisoners, after there was a claim by just this February by a 25-year-old protester, Walid Nekechi, and he was beaten and raped by security forces whilst he was in custody.
Oh la la. A male inmate?
Yes.
Oops, that's serious.
So the committee is saying that they're actually going to fight against what they call torture and inhumane prison conditions.
I think that's very good.
I think we tend to see these things in movies, but
And
on
we think
real
it's
life,
not happening. It's
yeah.
actually, very, very, I don't know how to say it, but they are not there to be punished. They are there to reform, and come out as better people. So I don't see you actually trying to inflict pain upon them and then expecting them to come out transformed. That's like two wrongs, right? Not making a right.
Yes. So currently the committee is made up of the National Committee for the Liberation of Detainees,
Okay.
the National Coordination of Algerian Academics for Change,
Right.
and the Collective of Lawyers for the Defense of the Prisoner of Conscience.
Right. Good. Good move.
So I think it's a good thing they're actually pushing for. Now, the Nekechi, who was actually abused, he was arrested in November during a march by the students of the anti-government Iraq protest movement.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
So he was even a student.
Yeah, he was a student.
Unfortunately, got caught, and now he has to face this particular brutal act. Not good at all. Well, guilty persons must be punished.
So I think
Certainly.
it's good to have people or institutions come together, organizations, identify a
out.
certain problem,
And
and try and call
it's
out
true.
and make sure they throw more spotlight on
Yeah.
it and get people to do to
Yeah.
work on it. And I think this has actually transcended even beyond Algeria because you actually had people.
Yeah.
Last year they actually attended a demonstration in Paris.
Right.
Yes. All in support of this whole
It
thing.
actually explains the reasons why some of these inmates get released and then they come out. Instead of you looking forward to seeing a changed person, they don't go back. They actually continue. In fact, even do worse stuff because they don't see the reason why. Oh dear. They should change because of the treatments, they actually went through when they were actually locked up. Not good at all. Okay, let's see some change, yeah? Okay.
Well, our final AGR good news is here in our base Ghana, because at least we have, I'd say Cuba is looking to transfer the COVID-19 vaccine technology to Ghana.
Right. Cuba. They call it Cuba. Nice.
And under the agreement, the Cuban government will supply active pharmaceutical ingredients for the formulation, the production, and packaging of the vaccine here in our base Ghana.
Right. That's good. Okay.
So the Cuban vaccine is known as the Soberana O2. And this happens to be Cuba's most advanced candidate against the COVID-19 virus.
Right.
And we have countries such as India, Vietnam, Iran, Venezuela, and Pakistan who have expressed interest in actually acquiring the Soberana O2 vaccine.
Okay.
Well, the Cuban ambassador to Ghana, Mr. Pedro Luis Despaigne Gonzalez, and he has disclosed that the vaccine has passed phase 1 trial in Cuba. He has indicated that phase 2, they carried it out on 910 patients. That was a trial. And phase 3 is expected to be over by February 2021.
Okay. Super.
Yeah, so he briefed the CEO of the Food and Drugs Authority here in our base, Ghana, Mrs. Deleuze Dako, on the progress they've made. But I'm looking at it for the angle that, I mean, we've recently, I think somewhere last week, we had the case where some local pharmaceutical companies in the country were calling on support from government so they'll be able to produce locally the COVID-19 vaccine. Exactly. So with Cuba ready to transfer the vaccine technology, I think it's more like helping a child or teaching a child how to walk.
You think so?
Basically, if they're going to transfer the technology, it's a good thing because we're going to start from the basics. But I think we really need to look at this right so that it doesn't become like we're getting it here, having their people work on it, having their people, and then we are just the ones going to be doing the distribution of other people.
Yeah,
Other
that's
than
very
that,
true.
it's just not going to be any different from
Because
purchasing it from outside.
because I was asking. So at this point, for instance, let's assume that we are not even getting none of these, technology and help and what have you. What are we still going to do moving forward? I mean, aside the herbal medicine that was approved by the Food and Drugs Authority, aside that one, now that these new pharmaceutical companies are actually calling on support. So if we do not get the support or this technology from Cuba, what are we doing? So we shouldn't let this particular one halt whatever we think we've started and whatever support that we may need in the future. Because, I mean, we know how Cuba is in terms of health, doctors, and what have you. So definitely this would be an assistance to our health sector, but we need to do something from home.
I think it's good. I mean, it becomes like an opportunity to actually render the support, and to help build the capacity and further develop and challenge the local pharmaceutical industry.
Right.
I mean, both the herbal and the allopathic ones.
Yeah.
And I think the whole transfer of technology is going to be a good thing for us. It's going to be like a game changer. And I think this conversation did not start just this year. It started somewhere last year. So I want to believe that we're actually chalking down better connections or ties or initiatives that could help the healthcare system here learn from what's happening in Cuba.
But what I would also love to see is a collaboration, more of like a joint thing where it's not just going to be solely the Cubans handling affairs. It's going to be in conjunction or in collaboration with the Ghana Medical Association experts and pharmaceutical companies in Ghana that would also play a role in it. So that tomorrow, when we don't have Cuba, we can do what we can do, right? Great. That's all we have?
That's all we have.
Great. The show was Africa Daily on Africa Global Radio. I am Barry Musa, and that was Epi, blessing us with some interesting, positive, promising news, I must say, on the good news segment